Let's talk about setting intentions or goals, or even just a simple list of things that you would like to do, whether that is for today, for this week, or planning for the year ahead. You can do this at absolutely any time that feels right for you. Hi, I'm Dee. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I love sharing things about aromatherapy, health, well-being, creating a lifestyle that just feels good for you. A life that you absolutely love. So if that is something that you are interested in, please consider subscribing. I would absolutely love to have you here. Today we're going to chat while I'm doing my nails, because that is something that I want to do more of this year. I know that sounds absolutely silly, but just having my nails done, doing my hair, doing my makeup just makes me feel good. And yeah, even though I have to have short nails for work, I think still having them nicely manicured with some polish on them looks nice. So that's what we are going to do today. We're going to do that as we chat all about intentions and goal setting. I have some notes here as per usual. I have a coffee, so please go grab yourself a drink and join me. Coffee cheers. So yeah, I guess January seems like the perfect time to set goals for so many people, doesn't it? And that's what we are kind of constantly hearing about. Everybody's setting these big goals or, big plans for the year ahead. And sometimes that can feel a bit much. It can feel a bit overwhelming for some of us. I know for me, sometimes it just feels like a bit too much, a bit too overwhelming. And so if that is how you are feeling too, or if perhaps you do set big goals at the beginning of the year, but you haven't quite got to it yet. I mean, we're already at the end of January by the time I post this video. So yeah, if you haven't done it yet, if you're not feeling it, that is absolutely okay. Doing what feels right for you, when it feels right for you, is absolutely the right thing for you to do. I think if we kind of try and force it, it doesn't always work, or we end up setting goals that aren't really for us, that aren't quite right for us, and we don't end up kind of taking action on them in the long run. So yeah, do what feels right for you. That is one of the best things I can say. One of the best things I feel I can suggest to anyone is to just take your time, just feel into it, just do things in a way that feels right for you. So yeah, I mean, I guess from that you can probably tell that this year I'm taking it pretty slowly. I have been easing into the year. I've been gradually just creating a list of things that I'd like to do this year, and I'll share that with you later. It's just on a scrap piece of paper at the moment. It will be written nicely into my journal at some point. I'm just doing things gradually, and just this nice kind of slower pace feels really good. And that is a really nice feeling to have. That is the most important thing, I think. That is the most important thing to have in your life, just to feel good about the way you're doing things and the things you are actually doing. So yeah, I just thought I'd take you through a little bit of my process, and then of course I'll share some essential oils to help you kind of through that process of setting intentions, and now or any time throughout the year, and essential oils that just feed into that beautiful energy and align with that energy that we would like to create. So here's some things I have been doing. First of all, I've just been giving myself some mental and emotional downtime. So just letting my brain rest, clearing my mind, trying not to think about things too much. Again, I think we can kind of force these things or try to force them, try to come up with these kind of goals or intentions or plans that sound good, that sound, exciting and big and, what's the other word I'm looking for? Just kind of that sound grand and, that sound good to say aloud to people, when sometimes it's just those small goals, those little things that we want to do that actually matter more and that we are more likely to bring to fruition as well. So yeah, just giving yourself that mental space and that kind of emotional downtime as well, not thinking about the meaning of everything and what we could be doing or should be doing, but just taking some time. I went for a beautiful long hike last week, and just during that time I just really, like, my mind just, in a way, shut down is the wrong word, but it just kind of gave it time to rest. But within that rest, I actually came up with some ideas. Things came to my mind, and I'm working on I'm going to be doing a beautiful actual spray perfume, an Australian botanical one. And I came up with a name for it and a little tagline, which I've been trying to do, honestly, for probably the last 6 months or more. And yeah, it just kind of came to me, and that name is Equilibrium. And I just really love it, and I'm pretty sure it's the name I'm going to go with. We'll see, but yeah, I'm going to order some Australian essential oils next month and start working on that. So it's going to be a beautiful perfume that just smells good, smells great, feels great to wear, but also just brings you back to nature and brings you home to you. And that is the tagline I came up with. Coming home to nature and coming home to you. So yeah, it's just sometimes when we quieten down, when we give ourselves time, is when we can really come back to ourselves and figure out what we do actually want to do. So that is number 1, giving myself some mental and emotional downtime. Number 2 is just doing a short meditation most days. Like, I'm not putting pressure on myself to do, a 15-minute, half an hour meditation every day, but I am just doing a lovely little meditation, quite often just first thing in the morning. Even sometimes while I'm having my coffee, I just close my eyes and I just tune into my body and just relax my body and sip my coffee at the same time. Meditation can come in all sorts of different forms. So yeah, just a short little meditation most days. Some time in nature if I can. I don't get out into nature nearly enough these days just because of work and my part-time job and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't do as many walks, and that is one thing that's on my little to-do list for the year, which I'm going to share with you later. Yeah, but just taking some little pockets of time off where I can, because having a holiday over Christmas and New Year just isn't something I do. Even when we can financially afford it, it's kind of a good time for me to be working to stay open during that time. So I just kind of work through, but I do take little pockets of time off, and I will continue to do that. So that is number 2, meditation, nature, and little pockets of time off. And I guess meditation and nature are parts of those little pockets of time off. So it can just be 5 minutes, or it can be an hour, or maybe even half a day, or a day going for a hike if you can't take any more time off. Number 3, I guess I've kind of already talked about, but some time to not think about things, just to give my mind a rest, just to switch off and go, you don't need to think about this now. It is not necessary. You don't have to be thinking about and doing things all the time. And then from that, I've just been jotting things down as they come to me. Just thoughts, just ideas, things I'd like to do this year, both personally and professionally. Just little bits and pieces, like nothing big at all. And I've been slowly setting up my 2025 planner. Let me show you that. I know I've shown it to you before, but it is a beautiful, beautiful planner. I can't close my drawer. Oh look, I haven't even taken the little thing off the front of it. let's do that now, shall we? That on. 2025 there, and I've got, with the monthly layout at the beginning for January, I actually just penciled everything in, and I'm going to go through and kind of colour code. I'll probably do it the same as I did it last year, but I just wanted to just do a little bit of a pencil in. And I've been doing the same with January. I have just been penciling in all the things I've done, and because I wasn't sure what pen I was going to use. I've got a lovely new beautiful Lamy pen to use, and I think that is what I'm going to use. I did a little pen test the other day, so I will go through and just fill out January's, and then we'll start February. And at the back of this, I've got a double page spread for each month, and again for January's I just penciled in, but the left side is just going to be pretty much just a list of things that I want to get done, and then on the other side of the page some YouTube ideas, some personal things that I've got to do, and other things I've got to organise. I've got a friend's 50th birthday coming up, so I've been doing a few little bits and pieces for that. But yeah, I'm going to have that for each month all in here, which is absolutely lovely. And then just making it realistic, I guess, just not being too over enthusiastic, being enthusiastic and being like excited for things, but being realistic about what I can actually achieve. And I've also been popping some things in my bullet journal as well. So I always do a, where are we, 2025. I've done, oh, this is what I've done, I haven't shown you. I've done a lovely little title page. This is just some flowers and a little plant that a friend gave me that actually died, and I've kept it. It's been sitting in my desk drawer for ages, so I just taped it in here. But then I just did a little 2025 title page for there, and I've got space for my vision board when I do it, and then I've set up a page for books I've read in 2025. I've already read a few, which is nice. I've slowed down with the reading though. And then I always do a page with a oracle card reading for the month, and then a gratitude page, and then a list of my YouTube videos, and yeah, so, and oh, that's going to be a list for the hikes we do this year. So yeah, just kind of setting things up nicely, slowly, and having fun with it. That's it so far, but that's as the month has progressed, yeah, I've kind of, I guess, gotten to a point where I want it to be. Normally I also choose a word and a theme for the year, but I haven't quite settled on anything yet. But I do have, I guess, some words that have probably already come through in this video that I am really sort of, I guess, feeling aligned with this year, and they are simplicity, self-care, but also self-love, which is going to be the theme for February. And what else? I've written some words down here. So we've got simplicity, we've got self-care and love, kindness, and the other one that came to mind the other day, ooh, almost spilled that. The other thing that came to mind the other day was thoughtfulness as well. Like I haven't kind of quite settled on one particular word, but I think that's a general theme for the year. And what I normally do is create a nice little signature scent for myself for the year. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably do a video on that as well, show you my little process for doing that. But I think that is the, yeah, that will be the general theme for the year. I just think I want to keep things simple but joyful, and yeah, just kind of go along with that. Get a little bit more enthusiastic and optimistic about things. I did spill some nail polish there, a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what we're going for this year. I definitely am starting to feel a lot more moments of optimism lately, which is a really nice feeling to have. Just going through my day feeling a little bit more optimistic about things, and I guess hopeful, and yeah, I guess more like I kind of feel like I have this knowing everything is going to be okay. Not just telling myself everything is going to be okay, but yeah, just more of a feeling of things are going to work out, and more of a feeling of optimism. So that is really nice. So optimism might be my word for the year, but that is definitely there in the mix. And I'm also working on a little vision board. I normally do that, like I kind of pin lots of photos in Pinterest, and then I put together a little document, I suppose, or a little vision board in Canva, and then I print it out. I print out a small one to put in my journal, and then I normally print out an A4 one to put up somewhere that I can see. So yeah, I haven't gotten very far with that, but I have, the other day I did pin a lot of pics on Pinterest. So once I put my actual vision board together, I will share that with you as well. So what about you? I would love to know how you are feeling as we kind of come to the end of January, the first month of 2025. How are you feeling? Have you set any goals? Are you feeling optimistic? Are you feeling a bit more, you know, it's okay to not feel that optimistic, or to feel a bit apprehensive, that's the word I'm looking for, about the year ahead, about what you would like to do. It's okay not to know exactly what you would like to do this year. It's okay just to take it day by day. You don't have to have a big plan for the entire year. But yeah, I would love to know how you're feeling as we head into 2025. Please share with me in the comments below. I would love to know. And even if you have a word for the year, or a word for, or you know, just one or two words for how you're feeling at the moment, if you pop those in the comments below, I will respond with a little essential oil that will help you to overcome that feeling, or will help to enhance that feeling. Yeah, or we'll just kind of align with your goals for the year. So please put that in the comments below. I would absolutely love to help you with a little essential oil. We're going for a nice, I guess, bright pink colour. I've got that colour on my toes. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, that's my little alarm that I need to start thinking about getting ready for work. I've lost my train of thought. Yes, I've had this colour on my toes since Christmas, and it probably needs doing again fairly soon. But yeah, I thought I would go with this nice, bright, happy colour today. But now, let's talk about just 4 essential oils that I have chosen that are absolutely fantastic to use as you are setting goals and intentions, as you are kind of thinking about what aligns with your values and how you want your life to look this year. The first one is basil, and basil is for clarity, it's for purpose, and it's for bringing a really beautiful, positive energy to your intentions. So if you do need just a little bit more clarity around exactly what you would like in your life and how to create that, basil is absolutely perfect. It's such a beautiful oil, and I don't use it a lot in the Wellbeing Studio, but yeah, it's a stunning essential oil. It's really, really beautiful, and yeah, just brings that gorgeous, positive, uplifted energy to your intentions. Number 2 is lime, which is just great for inspiration and just to bring a sense of fun and lightheartedness to the process of setting goals and intentions, or just to life in general. It's a lovely oil just to enhance fun and laughter and joy, and just bringing that real energy, that real optimism to anything that you do. It actually goes beautiful with basil. Basil and lime together are absolutely lovely blend, and reminds me of one of my girlfriends actually. Basil and lime together. Yeah, beautiful little combo there. Number 3 is Rose, and Rose is for that real sense of self-love and care and tuning into that beautiful feminine energy that we all have, connecting to our desires as we set our intentions, and just, I guess ensuring that those desires align with our values and with really how we want our life to look and feel. Well, to feel really. Like, how do we want to look at our life? That makes no sense at all. When we look at our life, how do we want to feel? How do we want, as an outside person looking in on our life, how do we want it to look? How do we want it to feel? We want it to feel luscious and beautiful and full of love and joy and connection. And Rose will really help us to align with those feelings and what that actually means for you. Like, what does love and connection and compassion and what does that actually look like and feel like for you? And Rose can help us tune into that, create that, and feel that in our lives. Rose is a beautiful one. And the last one that I've chosen for intention setting is cedarwood. And cedarwood is just really grounding and calming. It helps us to ground into those intentions, to bring those intentions along with us in a really steady, strong way. It helps us feel deeply calm and supported. And it is just such a deeply calming, grounding oil, and goes beautifully with any of those that I've shared with you. Cedarwood and rose, for example, cedarwood and lime. Actually, you could probably, I didn't intentionally do this, but you could probably actually create a blend with all 4 of those oils. So you're going to feel grounded, you're going to feel loved, you're going to feel inspired, and you're going to feel clear and really aligned to your purpose and your values. And how beautiful. I've got one more nail to do on this hand. If you love aromatherapy, if you use it in your everyday life, is there an essential oil you feel really drawn to at the moment? Let me know what that is, because that actually, if you're really drawn to a particular essential oil, absolutely use that oil. That is the one for you. And then share it in the comments, or go look up exactly what it's good for. And that might give you a little insight into something that you need that you might not have realized that you need. You might be really drawn to cedarwood, and you go and have a look, and it's like, it's really grounding, it's deeply calming, and you're like, I do need to feel really grounded. I'm too much in my head at the moment. Or anyway, it might just give you a little insight. Hope that helps. And I hope that this video has just been a lovely reminder that even though we are a month into the new year, there is absolutely no hurry to do anything. There is no rush, there is no deadline, there is nothing that you have to have done by a certain time. I hope that you can really feel and know that going at your own pace is just perfect. I hope that by going at your own pace, you are absolutely loving that, and that whether your own pace is diving headfirst into huge goals and just going at full pace and starting to achieve those things that you want to, or whether it's just taking things a bit slower, whether it's taking a step back and really just taking some time for yourself and planning things out, taking them a bit slower. I hope that you are just, content in doing things your own way, because that is absolutely the only way. There is no right, there is no wrong, there is only your way. And I guess before I go, I'm going to share with you my, little to-do list for the year. And this will change and evolve, and I'll add to it as I go. But I have 3 categories The first one is health and well-being. Second one is just a general personal category. And then the third one is a business category. So, in health and well-being, I just have a general, I guess, goal of eating well and making sure I drink enough water. I feel like I'm already pretty good at this, but I do have days where I know I haven't eaten properly, potentially not quite drunk enough water. I'm pretty good with that though. I know it does affect how I feel when I haven't eaten enough, when I haven't got enough protein in my diet. This is just for me personally. So yeah, I just want to be a little bit more conscious of that and really, focus on that. I want to start going for a run twice a week again. I haven't been doing my running since December last year, so it's probably 2 months. Might even be a tiny bit longer, maybe 8 or 9 weeks since I've actually been for a run. So I really want to get back into that. Life just got a little bit busy at the end of last year, and that was just one thing that fell off my weekly routine. So I do want to start doing that again. So that will start again in February, and I'll take you along for that. And then a hike once a week. So we have a little bit of a plan where we are going to do one big hike, like maybe go down to the mountains, which is a really super long day, once a month. And then we will do like a bigger local hike once a month. And then the other 2 weeks we'll just do some smaller, more local hikes/walks, because I'm also doing a little business course this week, which is like a call every second week. So yeah, just don't want to wear myself out, tire myself out, and doing those hikes to the mountains is an absolutely huge day. They are fantastic days. We did one last week, but we can't do that every week. So that is the hiking plan. And then I would like to do maybe a couple of more walks, just get outside a little bit more every week, because you haven't been doing that enough, and that affects me mentally and emotionally actually as well. Then for my personal goals, and I think these ones are really important, just to have time to do things for yourself. The first one is to journal and scrapbook, or I think people are calling it junk journaling these days. So just really fill up this journal. I actually want to cover this journal too. I've got a few ideas on how to do that. So just do a little bit more of that. I want to do manicures and pedicures and facials, because those things just make me feel good. Also do some hair treatments, which I've started to do because my hair and scalp has been super dry, and I know that my Shine Hair Elixir absolutely works to keep my scalp nice and healthy, so more of that. And then just spend some more time with Andrew. We haven't been spending heaps of time together lately, and it's really nice to spend some time, just the two of us together. And I think we are actually planning to go somewhere for a couple of nights if we can find a good deal somewhere. It's not something we can actually really afford, but we can afford to put it on our credit card. So we are going to do that because it's important. And then just continue with doing YouTube, because I love being here. I love doing this. And while it is kind of related to my work, it is also a little personal project as well. I just love doing it. So more of that. So they are my personal goals. And for my business goals, I want to create some more perfumes. So I spoke about that. My Equilibrium perfume will be the first thing I start to work on in February. I would like to, I absolutely need to, for this business to survive, increase my income. So we are working on that, and just be better at social media. So I've got a plan actually, which seems huge. This is a schedule that I have been sticking to for the last 2 weeks, which is great. So just sharing more, doing more, and hopefully helping you more with those posts as well. So, and then I have joined a business club 1 year. I guess it's kind of like a membership, a mastermind. It's just called the Business Club, and it's through ATMS, which is the professional association that I belong to. So yeah, it is a, I guess, year-long mentorship, and we have calls every 2 weeks. The first one is in a couple of days, so I'm really excited for that. And we just go through all different areas of business. So each quarter is a different sort of topic that we focus on. So I'm really hoping that that will just bring back my focus and help me to really improve and expand my business. I'm really excited for it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this year very, very much. As I said earlier in this video, I have lots more little feelings of optimism as I go through my days and weeks. So that is wonderful. I'm probably not going to finish off my manicure. I have another coat of colour and then a top coat to do, but I will probably do that tonight when I get home, because otherwise it won't dry and I've got to go have lunch and get ready for work. So yeah, but thank you so much for watching this video. I am just so happy to have you here, so looking forward to the year ahead, and yeah, I will see you in another video very, very, very soon.